Hello and welcome if you are new. Today's video is going to be my predictions for the 2025 F1 season. With this being the 75th anniversary of Formula 1, I expect drama. I expect something special, something spicy. And now that we have 2.5 months, what's better than to write down my predictions, or wish list, if you will. So the first thing that I'm hoping for, is that Max Verstappen does not win. See, here's the thing. Logistically, it is a possibility, but if the middle second half of 2024 showed us anything, it's Max Verstappen's definitely. I mean, he's one of the goats, undeniably. You don't win 4 championships because you're just good. However, I do think the sport is finally in a position where it is very tight. It is very competitive, and frankly speaking, before the new regs, I want a brand new champion. I don't want Max Verstappen to just dominate this era and then him go to shit. I want it to happen now. Okay. My next prediction, but a Lando or Charles Leclerc WDC. Now, why Lando and Charles? I mean, obviously, they had phenomenal seasons last season. Their best season yet. Lando won 4 races, Charles Leclerc won 3, and very clearly, if things go well for the car development, I expect Ferrari and McLaren to make a good car. They should make a good car. I also want it to happen. I know Carlos ain't winning a WDC this year, so it might as well be one of those two. Now, this might piss some people off. Now, if 2025 is anything like 2024, this is my prediction. I think Kimi will win a race, and I think he will win it before George Russell does. Now, I know there's a lot of big question marks around Kimi Antonelli, but I truly think and hope that he lives up to the expectations of Toto and really surprises us, because I honestly, as much as I love Carlos, I do think Formula 1 is in a point where we need to look for the next Verstappen, the next Lewis, we need to look out for him. I do think Ollie Behrman and Kimi Antonelli and even Isaac Hajar are people that we need to look to and see. And Gabriel Bortoleto, all 4 of them, I'm I think they're the next top 4 in the next 6-7 years. So I really hope that we sort of start seeing that progression now. There have been a lot of rumors of this, and while I don't condone it, to be honest, I fear it might happen, and that is Doohan will be replaced mid-season. Now, do I want him to be? No. But is he also a Nepo baby? Yes. And also, I don't know how else to say it, but he's been the definition of mid. It's just been 1 race, but he's good. He's okay. Nothing more. I don't see any more potential, any more growth. Again, he could surprise me in 25. I really hope he does. But right now, I'm it's nothing all that super interesting. But we never know. Now, my next prediction for the 2025 season, given Kelly, Max Verstappen's partner, is pregnant, I think Max will miss 2 to 3 races purely because he would want to be there for the birth of his child. I don't think any parent wants to miss that. And if you do, that's kind of so, just saying. Now, this is a wild prediction, but I believe in my GOAT, and I have hopium. Carlos will get a podium, and it will most likely be in Vegas. Listen, he said next year Williams will be a team to look into in Vegas. Why? I don't know. They're cooking something. And I hope it's good. My next prediction is either by the end of the season or beforehand. I think Lance Stroll will leave. There are already rumors that he might go to WEC. There are rumors that he might go to WEC instead. I hope they're true. Djokovic deserves at least one season before his reserve driver status gets affected, and before Honda comes over and Yuki moves over. He deserves at least a season. I see it happening. Even Stroll doesn't want to be a part of F1 anymore. Need I say more? Now, I know a lot of people are expecting McLaren to have a civil war between Lando and Oscar. I don't see it happening. They're both smart enough to not, and whoever is ahead will get prioritized, and the other will help the other person. One team that I don't think will, and that is Ferrari. I do think Lewis Hamilton and Charles Leclerc are not going to get along when it comes to being on track and having to fight for number one status. Neither one will easily accept number two status, and we're gonna have a bro cities minus the bromance. Just may this be a sentiment. May this be a statement that is remembered. Receipts, proof, timeline. Ferrari's gonna regret driving Carlos and bringing in Lewis, because Charles Leclerc, their golden boy, is not going to be happy, and I don't know why. I have this gut feeling. My next prediction is that Albon and Sainz will have the strongest duo. Now listen, hear me out. Hear me out. Why? You might ask. What the? You might say. Here's the thing. If you think. McLaren is going to have their Civil War drama. At some point, like papaya rules, there's going to be a fight. McLaren, there's going to be a fight. McLaren and Ferrari, fighting each other. Red Bull is already a shit show, a clown fest. Liam Lawson could do great. But the thing is, the gap between him and Verstappen is going to be huge. Sainz and Albon, if they're given a competent enough car, I think they're both going to do very well, very consistent, be very close to each other. And I think, unexpectedly, going to steal P5 or P6 or P5 to 7 from the constructors from someone that had it last year. This is also a stretch, but 24 has given me hope. We're going to have 5 different race winners. Max. So pretty much, actually no, it could be 7. It could be 7. It could be 7. Okay. Never mind. But yeah, I'm predicting at most 5 different race winners. Oh, yes. Okay. This is my final prediction. By final, I'll do like 2 more. My prediction is that we'll find out the Cadillac lineup, and I think it's going to be either Checo and Daniel in one seat. They need one experienced driver in that seat. Whether they bring Vettel back, but I think it's between Checo and Daniel. And the second seat, I expect to go to Herta, Logan, or Pato. Now, is that a stretch? Yes. Is that delusion? Maybe. Most likely. But hope is a beautiful thing. Now, for my final prediction for the 2025 season is... this has to be a good one. It has to be juicy, crisp, well done, cooked, marinated, satiated. Well. Now, this, not necessarily for like 25, but maybe after 26, but I expect a retirement announcement. From who? I don't know. Alonso, Lewis, maybe Max, maybe Nico, maybe, or if another driver's had enough of this bullshit and just wants to end it. Nope. Just end their career. I think maybe I'm predicting we're getting a retirement announcement or a comeback announcement. One of the two. Definitely one of the two. So those are my predictions of the F1 2025 season, and I will revisit them once the 25 season is over. Catch you on the next one. Peace.